skip the line at the fairgrounds. And don't be buying no more out of the frozen food section. What we got here is a bacon-wrapped jalapeno cheese corn dog right here at the wagon the Cowboy way. You know, I've been many a mile with a trailer and a chuck wagon going somewhere either to feed cowboys or cater for somebody so many years ago. And I learned, and Shan did too, that your bladder must be the same size as your diesel tank. And when we would pull in, the food items would be of truck stop assortment, which was what? Burritos or corn dogs. And I am a corn dog connoisseur. My favorite is a jalapeno cheese corn dog, but that crust has to be just right on it to where it's got a little sweetness to it, but it's never hard. So really when the corn dog got its start was in the mid-20s in South Texas by the German immigrants. Now they would take a hot dog and sort of roll it in a batter or a more crust-like bread tissue, and then they would bake it instead of frying it. Hit the fast forward button and skip about 22 years and get into the 1940s. State fairs started really coming about, and one of the biggest ones up there in Minnesota, and they had Pronto Pups. Yes, Pronto Pups, a cornmeal-based batter with a hot dog on a stick, dipped in it and deep fried and brought out and served to the public. They was a big hit. Now, Texas claims they really did have the first corn dog that was at a state fair, so they gonna may be a feud here, I don't know. But it was by Fletcher's Corn Dogs, and they would have them there at the fair and serve thousands of them as the fair went on. So whoever you think invented the corn dog, and whatever state fair you eat it at, that is all right. But folks, I am fixing to make a jalapeno cheese, bacon-wrapped, deep-fried corn dog that will put them all out of business. So let's talk about the type of hot dog that we're going to use. Now, I've made corn dogs previously and just used like a regular Bar S or maybe even a Nathan's. Now, if you want to really elevate your corn dog, you can use like a smoked sausage or something like that. And to even give it more flavor, if you want to go to the trouble, throw these on the grill or the smoker just a little bit to get some of that smoked flavor before you even start. Before we even get into this recipe, one of the most essential things you've got to have for a corn dog is a stick. So come on, we're gonna go stick hunting. You know, them sticks that they got, you might could find them at a Hobby Lobby or a craft shop, something like that.
Where would you buy a stick?
I think you'd get them at a craft shop.
Or Amazon.
Yeah, or just save your popsicle sticks or buy a couple of corn dogs and feed them and then use the sticks for us. So we're gonna take these, cut it up here. Let me see if I can get that. This ought to be pretty good if I can get this cut right here. There you have it, our first corn dog stick. Well, got all my sticks whittled up and ready for our hot dogs. And speaking of hot dogs, had two that's been roaming around out here and they've got pretty hot, they have. Now, if y'all are like me, and I think most of you are, we take care of our family, but also we take care of our four-legged family. I mean, they mean so much to us, and we have got the greatest taste testers in the world, but we're gonna take care of them and feed them the best that we can. All of our dogs are rescue dogs, and we rescued Major. He's the oldest one in the bunch. He didn't have no hair much. He had to pull 5 teeth when we first got him. So after that, we got to thinking, you know, we can't just feed him some dry food. We've got to find him a source of wet food that is really good for him. That's why we're so proud to partner up with Farmer's Dog. They are sponsoring this video. And folks, let me tell you, when we got that stuff and we looked at their dog food, I can read the ingredients. Real meat, real veggies. I mean, this stuff looks so good, I'm thinking I might fry me and Shan some up for breakfast in the morning. But when Duke and Sadie found out that Major might be gonna get some special treatment, they had to sign up too. It's super easy. You jump on their website, you fill out a form, got your dog's age, your dog's weight. I'm gonna whisper this to you so it don't hurt her feelings. Sadie's a little overweight, so she's on the weight management plan. And Duke has sort of an upset stomach at times, so We put that in there and they're curating that to him too. These folks will go out of their way to make sure that your dog is feeling the best but being fed the best too. Right now there's a 50% off deal to where you get free shipping and 50% off your order. What do you got to lose? I know y'all love your pups just like we love ours, and let's take care of them the best that we can. Took me 6 pieces of that bacon and fried it up, I'd say about 3/4 done. You don't want it so crispy because we got to wrap that hot dog with it. Then we're going to mix up the dry, which is cornmeal, flour, a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of garlic powder, and baking powder. So then we got to mix up the wet we do. And we're going to start off with 1 3/4 cups of buttermilk.
Why do you use buttermilk?
Because it gives it a better flavor to fry with. And I want to ask y'all, my mother used to drink this right out of the carton. How many of y'all do that? Me and Shan don't, but I'm just wondering. To that, we're going to add some honey because we need a little sweetness in there. Our honey's in bad shape. To that, some avocado oil. 1 cackleberry. This will go to the possums. Let's give it a mixing. And you have to remember now that buttermilk is cold, the egg is cold, that honey is sort of just room temperature. So keep stirring till you know it is mixed well. Remember all the dry we had over here? Just give all that a little mixing with your hand to bring it all together. There's a lot of knots in here that I didn't even know we had. Make you a little well there in the middle. Give it one more little stir. Let's pour it in there. And then let's go to mixing. Now remember, this isn't a pancake batter. This is a frying batter for corn dogs. So it's going to be a little thicker than you think it's going to be. But we can always adjust with either more cornmeal or a little more buttermilk. You see that? That'll stay on a corn dog. It will. That's about what we're after. You'll know when you dip that first one in there and you pull it out, if it all just runs off there like water off a duck's back, you'll think, hey, that ain't thick enough. Time to get the corn dogs cooperating and everything going along down the trail it is. So first of all, when you just see these and you grab them out of that package, see that wetness that's on there? We can't be having none of that. You can't make a corn dog with a wet hot dog. So we're going to lay them out here, all of them. And we're going to dry them off before they have to get in that hot grease. Uh-oh, Mage, wind got them. You keep up with them. Give them a good drying. I don't want to see any moisture on them. You check them. Pick them up. You look at them. Make sure there is no moisture because batter will not stick to that. Everybody's dried out, and excuse the wind. It was a sudden gust of Mother Nature. She said, you want them dried out? I'll give you a little breeze to help you. Now, something that helps batter stick to any meat there is, and y'all have seen me do it with chicken fried steaks a lot, and that is just a little dusting of cornstarch. Just give them all a good little coating. Make sure that everybody's dry. You don't want to leave a lot of excess on there. All right. Everybody is cornstarched and ready to go. Nobody there has diaper rash because you can use cornstarch for diaper rash. You can. We got to have some toothpicks so that bacon is going to stay in place. We'll take our first participant of bacon here, and I'm just sort of guessing where we're going to start here. So I'm thinking about right here, that close to the top. Wrapper on round. This is why you don't want your bacon overcooked, and this piece is a little overcooked, so this feller may get cheated just a little on the bacon wrapping. Just pin this one. There you have a bacon wrapped, ready to go. We'll get the rest of them done. We got our peanut oil here, heated to 350 degrees. And we have got everybody ready to go over here. Now, you can see when we got the stick in there, and you're thinking, I'm gonna fry these. Make sure that your vessel is big enough when you lay it in there that it'll fit. It's not gonna hang up on the sides. So it's time to do the corn dog dunk and swirl. Then I just need you to take this right over here close to where you're gonna fry. Give it a little one more. Give it a twirl right there on the end. Drop her in the grease, and there we go. We're gonna fry these probably, I'd say no more than about 2 to 3 minutes. We're gonna let them get good and golden brown, put them on a wire rack, let them drain, then we're gonna eat them. No more lining up at the fairgrounds, standing in line, or no more going into the store to get a corn dog. We have done you right here, folks. I got 2 really good tips I'm gonna give you right here. First of all, make sure you don't overcook that bacon to where you can wrap it around there and it don't crumble and break. Number 2, make sure you remove them toothpicks because they hard on your gum line and the top of your mouth. Now, I couldn't wait while Shannon was getting all this ready on these cameras, and I done took a bite, but I'm gonna have another. Corn dog swirl. Oh my gosh. Folks, I love a corn dog, but I love it with mustard. But even more than that, I love it with our sweet and spicy green chili mustard. Gosh. Thank you, Jesus, for corn dogs. Let me tell you, there's 3 stars of the show here. It is the batter itself, which has got a little sweetness to it. But then you get, when you bite, you get that bacon right there that goes with it. But then you get the jalapeno and the cheese in the little hot dog itself. It don't get no better than this. They're a little time consuming if you're doing them by yourself. Get you a partner, get the family in there. Don't go and line up or buy them frozen corn dogs at the store. Make your own. I have had me a lot of good help at the wagon today. It's warmed up, but they've been here through it all. So I'm gonna pinch them off just a little bit of this batter right here, maybe even a piece of bacon to go with it. Pups, hey, where are the pups? I guess they're really loving that farmer's dog. They ain't even gonna show up at the wagon no more. Folks, be sure that you take advantage of that 50% off and that free shipping. Make sure to try these folks out. Your pups will be happy. They will, and we'd like to thank them again for sponsoring this video. But it is with great pride, honor, and privilege that I tip my hat to all the servicemen and women and all the veterans that have kept that old flag flying. We commend you all. Rest of you, get on and up in here quick. I'm gonna do it this way today. 2 corn dogs in one hand. I'm not gonna juggle. I'm gonna give you a big old hug. Oh, God bless you each and every one, and I'll see you down the jalapeno cheese bacon wrapped deep fried corn dog trail. Hey, you ever at work and you feel like your boss is constantly watching you, constantly judging you at everything you do? That's how our producer is.